Mamo Mike here. I have a question from a viewer. Wanted me to talk about being open-minded and the benefits of interacting with people of other paths and lifestyles. So I guess I'll start off by talking about my own diverse experience. I don't really fit into any particular mold. I grew up in a Chinese household. I've jumped around living in different parts of New York City. I have mostly Latino friends from all different countries: Puerto Rican, Dominican, Mexican, Colombian, Mexican, etc. But just to give you a little bit of background, I've started off Catholic school. I'm not Christian. I've also studied various religions and Eastern philosophy. I've had plenty of odd jobs. Some of them working with mentally disabled for many years, doing different programs like recreation therapy, art therapy. I've been a personal trainer, training some very wealthy people as well. So I've sort of experienced both sides. I like to hang out in the ghettos, whether it be in this country or in other countries. I like to connect with people wherever they're at, and it doesn't matter if you're rich or you're poor or you're super educated or super uneducated. I like to get a feel for people in their natural environment, let's just say. And so I've experienced people from very different cultures, different ways of life, different nationalities, dated different nationalities. When I was in the military, I was down south, and I got to experience a slightly different way of life in the military that's, sort of very hardened compared to civilian life. I've worked in an area in Brooklyn that was predominantly Middle Eastern. Many of the people there were Muslim. Wonderful people and not anything like the television would stereotype them to be. And of course, the dance community, which I'm very actively a part of, the salsa, bachata, etc., which is predominantly Latino, but there's also a very wide mix of other people from other cultures and countries that we all come together in this common passion that we have for salsa. And so, knowing that and also training in martial arts, where I've actually been able to train with and fight and make friends with people of different races and cultures as well. So yeah, there's a real wide mix, and I had close friends that were psychic, and some of them were into witchcraft and Santeria, and some are Christian, and some are of Eastern religions. And I don't judge. I accept everybody for who they are, and I like to be genuinely interested in people and in their perspective. And I'm on a lot of these online groups, as some of you know, because this question is from there. And I'm able to connect with people from all over the world via Skype or these meetups, and it's a wonderful experience. And also, I'm a lover of nature, so I love animals and I love nature, and I extend my love to all beings, whether you're human or an animal or aliens or spirits or whatever. We're all one in a sense, because we're all part of the same creation. So being open-minded is about really allowing yourself to adopt the perspective of the other person. In order to do that, you have to lose yourself. And what I mean by that is you have to lose your own, preconceived ideas of how the other person would see things. And so you have to really let go of your perspective and fully adopt the other person's perspective. And in order to do that, you have to drop the ego. You have to sort of become detached to your own feelings about how you would approach a particular situation. And that's the most valuable thing that it taught me, is by being fortunate enough to interact with all these different groups of various races, educational backgrounds, sexual orientation, religions, from all over the world, and each individual has a unique perspective, and to be able to tap into all these different perspectives, it really broadens our view of the world, and helps us to recognize that each of us create our own reality, and each other person is creating their reality as well. So there is no one truth, right? The truth is how we perceive or how we believe something to be true. But what's true for me isn't true for you, and what's true for you may not be true for me. And so it's just recognizing that it's a different perspective, and it's all valid, because we're all seeing the same thing from a different angle, or we're seeing different things from the same position. So I don't know if that answers your question, but hopefully it does. And if you have anything you want to add, you can put it in your comments below, right? Thanks for watching.